How's it going, Sha?
It's going okay. Look, I tried to go into my office today. This is normally a work from home day for me, but I tried to go in early, and the L train was like, "Nah." So like, mm-mm. Are you trying to run in there real quick and do something and pick up a few things and then come back in time? Not going to be able to do it. So I just got off at a stop and then rode back for a couple of stops, went to a grocery store, and then walked home. Um, and it is nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, low key, like it's pretty good weather out there today.
Yeah, I mean, everything is melting, which means the streets are covered with, slimy dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
If you look up, you know what I mean?
if
You
you
close your
look
eyes.
up, please, honestly, actually, don't look up.
Yeah,
Never, never, not now. You've got to remain diligent. I'm someone who, when I moved here, I already was not necessarily prone to holding my head up high when I walk through the streets.
okay.
Mostly because I don't want to step in dog shit or people shit.
You never know.
I'm not one to judge, but if you happen to have shit on the street, I don't want to step in it.
That's fair.
Whatever creature you are. And uh so that's just me on a normal day. So during this time where there have been huge dirty all of our pretty snow turned into dirty ice banks with snow trapped underneath, and then where every dog that was walked or person that was walked, uh proof of where they peed and pooed, and
Ah,
right, so there's that, and then that just kind of all melts into the 3-foot wide long cleared path that everybody has to walk down. Needless to say, New York is real gross. Don't come now. Wait until like a torrential rain hits us and washes all of this away. Give us a couple of weeks.
yeah. This ain't peak New York.
Yeah, this is not what you signed up for sure. My neck hurts from looking down so hard, and I look like I'm walking and playing hopscotch the way I'm trying to avoid stepping in shit.
Okay.
That said, it is like 40 degrees outside right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was really nice. It was a very nice walk. I
Okay.
switched I switched out my layering jackets.
Ooh. Okay.
I didn't have to wear the big coat. I could just wear I'm back to 2 Jack
Okay.
2 Jack Silky, and I and it was great. It was great. So, I recommend doing that soon before it gets cold again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm happy to see two Jack Silky back. You know, the streets is missing you. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
I think so.
Real talk.
Yeah.
There were signs of your return. You recently posted up a new dance video. So I was like, oh, okay, she feeling good. Ankle feeling returned.
Well,
You
who
know.
knows? We just modify. We just modify. It's not like I was doing half splits and now I can't. Let's just be real. But yeah, yeah, just when you hear the obvious um hip hop beats and anything and
Right.
everything. It's what I look for kind of in a rock band is it needs to sound sampleable.
Right.
And so this band Slint, who is normally like hardcore, so it's a little more off kilter and louder. Well, I mean, it does eventually get loud, but this particular song kind of locks into a groove and rides it out.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to that because I was listening to some songs from the Kids soundtrack, the movie Kids. If you've seen it, you only saw it once. Who's watching Kids over and over? You're a heathen. Lock them up. But the soundtrack is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that song happens to be on the soundtrack. So I happen to get in. Usually when I tape those, it's because I've just been outside walking and listening to whatever that was, and then I just go ahead and tape me dancing to it because I just got in the house and I'm dancing for the cat, who,
Hey,
by the
man.
way, doesn't care.
But I'm happy. I'm happy Lucinda got to see your new moves.
Yeah, I don't even think she was in the room. She was like, "Oh no, I see you." I've only had 2 pets, but they both have been begrudgingly accepting of me singing and dancing at them.
Okay,
They
that's a
didn't like
prereq.
him. They didn't like it, but
It didn't say stop. You know.
yeah, because they can't speak. You know, the dog would just leave the room and sigh heavy,
Okay,
and the cat maybe will come up to me and just put a paw on me, like, "That's enough." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fair."
you've done enough.
Yeah.
You're good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I am similarly, I was outside this morning. And I got to enjoy a bit of the weather. I was doing one of the few crimes that I still do.
One of
So
the few, I just wanna point
I
out
feel
one of
like,
the few.
yeah, I feel like as you mature as a person, you stop doing stupid things. I think that's part of maturing.
Okay.
Um, and in my old age, I think I've eliminated most of the like overtly stupid things I do. And I don't
Okay.
think this is stupid, to be clear, in my opinion. I stand by this one.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
What were
So
you doing?
essentially, I throw out the garbage from my building and my
Okay.
house.
Alright.
As most people, as if you have an apartment, you live in, you got to throw out your trash. You got to divide it. There's like 4 things now we got to divide it into.
Right, yes.
Right.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's a process. I do it. I take pride in it. You know what I mean? I do what I got to do. There was a lot of snow.
Mhm.
So every now and then, whether it's because of snow, holidays, trash doesn't get picked up, it stays out longer than normal. And what ends up happening is, since I live next to the corner store and people buy food, they put stuff on top of my
Oh,
garbage.
right.
You know what I mean? That isn't now recycled.
Yes.
It is what it is. I benefit from not having to change clothes when I go to the corner store. This is the counterbalance to that. I love
Wait, I'm sorry. Explain that for me.
sure, like there's a perk in the sense that like I live so close to the corner store that like I could just walk in like PJs. I'm still like at home.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
like
Alright.
in exchange for that benefit, I
Mhm.
think it's okay that sometimes my garbage is less than recycled when I start like organizing it, because the community uses my garbage besides just me.
Right.
So
Mhm.
because the garbage wasn't picked up for 10 days,
Right.
the garbage that I put out initially that was organized, the top layer was no longer organized.
Mhm.
So the sanitation department, when they come by, great people doing their job, appreciate y'all, but
Mhm.
it didn't look like I did my job to set
Right.
them up. So they left it.
Okay.
They didn't take my garbage, even though the bottom 90% was done
Can't see the
correctly.
bottom. There's
They
a
can't
can
see the
around it.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I get it. So the illegal thing I do this roughly 4 or 5 times a year. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But when someone puts a full garbage bag of mixed stuff
Mhm.
on top of my garbage, I don't know where that garbage came from.
Right.
So I don't feel like it's fair that I gotta open up a random
No,
bag.
absolutely you do not do that.
Right. But in turn, if I leave it, they won't take it. So on those few occasions, I walk that garbage to a park where
Oh.
those garbages
Mhm.
are taken unfiltered. Like they don't have to split their garbage.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm not leaving it outside. I'm not like loitering.
Mhm.
So I take the bag of unmixed garbage
Mhm.
to a public trash can, basically. Like I look for like a
Okay.
corner. I look for a park. Now I happen to know for a fact I'm supposed to get a fine for doing it. You're not supposed to take like home garbage
Right, yes,
to a
right.
park. But I feel like this is a necessary thing like 4 to 5 times a year. The
Mhm.
majority of the year, my garbage is fine, picked up by sanitation. But every now and then I
Okay.
got to do this.
So, questions.
Yeah.
1, is this loosey garbage that people are just putting on top of your sorted, because it's just the closest can and they have a wrapper and they just stick the wrapper in the trash can? Is
They
that
do
what's
that.
happening?
That most of the garbage is that, and I deal with that because it's loose. I could put it in recycle. But
Right.
on occasion, when I leave it out overnight
Mhm.
for extended days, I get like a full-on garbage bag, like put on there with mixed stuff. So it could be like, you have some unhoused people. They like might just
Right.
gather all their garbage, put it there. Someone might see me next to the corner and like they'll clean their car while they
Right.
get drinks. So they put the whole garbage bag from the car in my garbage.
Okay, so these are not traditional garbage bags that they're using. These are like plastic bags from various places that they're putting their garbage in and then just putting on top of yours?
I see full-on garbage bags.
Okay, so then can you not include those garbage bags with your garbage? Like,
Yeah,
don't sort it, but just are they not in black bags where you can't see?
but you could feel. That's the problem. Like you can
They
instantly
ain't
tell this
feeling
box.
them bags, bruh.
I don't know, Shy. I feel like I
Look,
see
then
dudes like
maybe I'm more of a criminal than you are because well,
yo,
like I will put a box like cardboard in a trash bag and not wait for the 1 day a week that the car. Hey, bruh, I don't
yo,
look. Let me tell you something. In Atlanta, they didn't start taking recycling until like months before I moved, and that was 2013. That these blue cans show up, and people are like, "What the fuck is this?"
yo,
So I wasn't raised in some old put your stuff here and then put the cardboard here. I was like, trash is trash. So so
yo,
y'all can blow your mind to that shit if you want to. None of it matters because when you look at how you recycle the stuff like the plastic, you
yeah,
get something that was made from recyclable plastic, right? Like a
okay,
container that salad was in, right?
right,
Usually, and they have like a little code at the bottom or on imprinted on the plastic that says what that indicates for those in the know, like what type of plastic it was or what it could be used for. But if it's already been recycled once to be made into this plastic container, they can't recycle that shit again.
really?
How about that? Now, don't fact check me. But I did read that in the New Yorker. I read a long piece about it in the New Yorker, which I'm more inclined to believe than anything else. So, yeah. So, like a lot of that shit, they can't even really recycle properly. And we are the businesses, companies, huge like conglomco companies have us jumping through hoops to fucking using paper straws and going through our trash and separating all this shit. It's what are they doing? They're pumping shit directly into the water. So, like, do you know what I mean? So, if a litter box ends up with the trash because I'm not waiting until next week or until I have enough cardboard to fill up a bag because it's just me,
Yeah,
to have enough cardboard to fill up a bag. So I just got little pieces of cardboard waiting for a bigger a bigger payday so that I can put it all in a bag and put it out there. Because I've done that where I'm like, this is enough. And I put it in a clear bag and they're just like, nah, we're not even picking that one up. So when I go out in the morning and mine's the only bag of recyclable anything that's there because they were like, that's not even enough for us to mess with. So now I look crazy or my landlord looks crazy. Like, why wouldn't they just pick that up along with the rest of it? So no, fuck it. It goes in a black trash bag. Y'all can't feel none of that. I see you. Y'all just throwing shit and moving. I don't care. That's why I'm
yo,
like, why is this such a, can't you just put all of this in the black trash bag and tie that shit up?
we live different, Shy.
Not that I'm against you taking it to a park or whatever.
Yeah, I go to the park. I walk over. If it's a big bag, if it's a little bag, I go to my train station and I use for one of the like garbage bags on the corner.
Okay.
And like I put it in there because I'm like, it's still getting picked up by sanitation. They don't got to worry about the mix. But
Right.
like the bag from like my house and my mom's house, I do the garbage in both of them. I grope every bag. Like I'm filling them up. I'm filling for bottles, cans, anything plastic, anything cardboard, and I take it out.
Yeah,
And I
you're
put it
doing
in the
too
recycle.
much. I don't know. Maybe all New Yorkers are like that. Maybe I'm the one that's just like, kill them all
Yeah.
and let God sort it out. I feel like
Okay.
maybe you're doing too much. I don't know. I mean, I see because you can see through clear plastic bags how much people have recycled and shit, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I never thought about that. But they can't do anything with that. That's coated with food. You didn't rinse any of the food off. They're not going to use it. Do you understand what I mean? Like it's.
I do that with so like when like someone throws out like someone throws out a Panera salad.
Uh-huh.
right? They ate most of the salad. The salad is in there, the sauce in there.
Right.
I take the salad bowl, dump the food in the food one, the compost.
Right.
And then I put the plastic in the recycle. So right, that's what I'm supposed to do. So
Yeah,
even if I found that in the regular garbage, so like that's three different bags that thing's been in there.
Yep. And one truck comes by. You see what I mean? And one truck comes by and picks that shit up. What are we doing?
Yo, I be taking that shit personal. Yo, like, I'm telling you, I be examining that shit. I'm like, yo, why didn't you take my bag? They're like, he better not see me this week. Like the trash dude, I'm gonna talk to him. Like, yo, my man, you ain't picking up on Saturday.
Don't. They got enough. They are trash men.
And I respect that. That's what I'm saying. I just be wanting to learn. I'm like, yo, homie, like, no diss. I just want to know, like, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? How can I be better? You know? So like, I learned from some of them, like, they say, yo, the bags are too heavy when I first got the crib.
Okay.
You know, they were like, hey, like, we got this ain't like, we don't got the tip over machines where you put
right. Yeah,
up.
you gotta make grab it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, like you could put all the garbage you want, but like put it in like manageable bags. You know, so like now like Gabby, heavy bag fanatic. Like she'll do like a spring cleaning every week. And like I don't know how Gabby been spring cleaning every week.
Okay.
Real talk. She be throwing out a full bag of shit. I don't know where it come from every week. She like, yeah, like this is shit we had in the closet. I'm like, I don't know what's left, but sure.
Okay.
But she'll throw out a bag and like she'll put the bag in the hallway. And like she says it cute, like she helped me. She said, hey, I bagged it, put it outside for you. I said, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? And I grab it. I'm like, Gabby, who helped you bring this over here?
She dragged it, right?
Yo, straight up. She dragged it. And I'm like, honey, like this is crazy heavy. Like I'm a relatively big dude. I'm telling you, this is a struggle for me to lift it once. You asking somebody that got to lift like, I don't know, 2,000 of these in a shift?
Yeah.
To like just chuck this? She's like, yeah, but they big dudes. I'm like, yeah, but
no, they're not always big dudes.
Yeah.
They're not always. We don't actually see them. They have on like 2 jackets and a vest. We don't know what's happening underneath.
They two jacket big dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real talk. They dealing with the weather out there, you know?
Oh my God.
So I was like, yo, shorty, we gotta like cut these down. And like I almost got her to the like right weight with those things. But yeah, like I had to like resort them.
Right.
You know, but I learned that from them. He was like, hey, like, you gotta keep in mind, like every house we throw like 6 to 10 bags out. You know, so like that adds up, so like the only way we're able to do it is because the bag weight has to be like manageable. Right. So like we could do a ton of weight, just like relatively like light.
Many bags. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that from him. So I just want to see if there's some science to it. Like, yo, did I do this wrong? Or was it not mixed? You know what I mean? So that's it. I just want, let me know if I ain't recycle something. You know what I mean?
Look, I mean, I'm pretty sure our troops and correspondents are going to say that I am killing the planet. And you know what? So be it. So be it. But
hey, and if a troop or correspondent has a better solution than me going to the park, let me know. I would love to. I'm trying because I was trying to think of a viable way of I don't want to dump this on the corner. I want to take it to a trash.
Don't want to do that. Yeah.
But in turn, I don't think it's fair that I gotta sort a garbage bag. I don't know where it's been. I just know it's a community bag.
I truly don't know why you can't just kind of toss that with your regular garbage, but I guess it's because you think you have to sort. I would like you to break free of that part of it because it's not your trash. The idea that you would even consider sorting somebody else's trash.
So
nah. I know it takes a village, but fuck that.
But I can't explain. That's the thing though. If someone puts a bag on top of my garbage and it has 3 bottles in it,
right?
It's crazy soil. I could tell it got craziness in it, but it got 3 bottles in it. Every time I grab it, I could fill the bottles. And I put it on. But my problem is though, when someone leaves it on top of my bag, my trash sanitation don't know the story. He think, oh, this dude getting sloppy, and it was in my bag. You know what I mean?
I think you're putting a lot of weight on what the sanitation worker may be thinking?
I think sanitation doesn't do a deep inspection, but the second they grab it, because of like years of expertise, like how like you and I have been on stage thousands of times, they've grabbed millions of bags.
Right.
They got like, the second they grab the bag, they could tell, oh, this got like 4 bottles. I think they could feel it. When you go from like...
And so you're saying when they do that, they'll leave that behind.
They leave it, yeah. They're like unsorted, don't touch that shit. And then that's how you get tickets from the dude in the regular car, because he knows, oh, if my man didn't throw it out, that means that garbage is unsorted.
So then my question is, so you've got trash cans, right? Herbie Kirby's, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And within your trash can, you've got
several...
Just talking garbage, not even recycling.
Yeah.
You've got several bags of trash, probably the black bags, yes?
Yep.
Okay. And so someone dumps their, I'm assuming, black bag of trash that's unsorted from wherever.
Exactly.
Can you not include it with your trash bags?
Like, you want me to open one of my bags and put that bag in? But then it would still make the noise, Sha. You would still hear bottles.
I don't know who these anal retentive sanitation workers are that hear 4 bottles and go no, and then give you a, I want y'all to be free. How about that? I just want y'all to be free. This shit is crazy.
Yo, let me know if I'm overthinking this. Yo,
maybe the whole city is overthinking this shit. You understand? We literally live on a plastic beach, and y'all talking about, nope, 4 bottles in there, give them a ticket. Fuck you. That's insane. That's insane. But if I take it down to the corner and I manage to get it in there,
you good.
Even though they can eyeball a trash can, see a black bag that's clearly from a residential place.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be in there. And they still dump that. So you telling me in front of your house, they're going to be like, nah, I hear bottles. But at the end of the block, they're going to be like, nah, bruh. That's crazy.
And that's why at the corner, you get a ticket if somebody catches you dumping house garbage in there. Because it's to your point. Like, it's supposed to be like, hey, we're going to make an exception for this one corner because people got handheld shit. So, like, this is like a community trash can. It's going to be unrecycled for ease, but, like, don't bring your regular garbage here. So, like, you get a ticket if you put garbage in there. You know what I mean? So, I hear you. That's their logic.
Okay, so now you managed to put garbage in there. Nobody saw you, no ticket, and now they come to clean that can.
Yeah, right.
And they just dump it anyway, though, don't they?
Fair. But what the argument is that that's a small percentage of the overall correctly done garbage. I think that's what they're trying to say, And that's why I feel guilty when I got to do it. But I'm like, I got to do it. Like,
I want you and your sanitation worker that's assigned to your street to go to couples therapy. And I want you to work this out.
You heard her, Miguel, okay? You got to meet up, right?
I mean, he did you a solid, but I really feel I feel like maybe you two need to work this out and find out instead of trying to read each other's minds.
Okay, you're right.
Like, really kind of talk to each other and listen to each other and realize you can't fill in the thoughts for the other person.
Okay.
I think that may help, but also, man, if you don't just put all that shit in your, I don't know. I mean,
I wish we went back to that, admittedly, more and more. I wish we were just like...
only because when I read about the whole plastic thing and just like what can actually be recycled.
Right.
And what has been that we can't just keep on recycling the same pieces because it gets weaker and microplastics now leaking in. You know what I mean? I read this pre-microplastics before that really hit the mainstream.
Yeah.
So I read about that and I'm like, oh, wow. So because then I actually started looking at the bottoms of my plastic things and seeing where the little code is and trying to remember the code of like what can actually be. And I was like, none of this stuff can. It can because it already has, because they're so proud of, hey, we made it from recyclable. It's already been used and we recycled it now. And I'm like, yeah, it's a one trick. It's a one trick.
Yo, real talk, I thought you could recycle like 7-8 times. I didn't know that.
No, it's not like an actual plastic bag like Ziploc. This shit is, processes to break it down and then make it stronger, which is just breaking apart the plastic and then putting that shit in your salad. I don't know, man.
I think that's how it ends. It eventually is just part of the food.
I mean, yeah, but let me get it I want the microplastics to come from whatever it is that the animals are eating. I want organic microplastic.
I like
Is that too much to ask?
That's fair.
Are we not a society? So that's what I want.
Real talk. Yeah, low-key might be our most controversial start to an episode.
It might be. We'll see. Check the numbers. We can check the numbers and let me know how much we dropped if we dropped. Because, oh boy, I know. That's not anything I've ever wanted to discuss, but you know.
Oh man, I think that's the first time we're both the bad guys.
I think so. Oh, so sorry, everyone.
We're trying. I'm telling you.
I mean, yeah, we are trying to better ourselves, but this ain't gonna be the way for me.
Yeah,
we'll have to find another way.
Oh man, let's get into the news.
Yeah, let's do it.
Kicking us off. Let's see here. We got Bad Bunny. Oh, look at that! I instantly lost the article. Love that.
Wait,
Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Where we at?
Bad Bunny. Oh, wait, did it already? Where did we get this from? Not back home. Oh, I see. All right, let's just look up Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny Super Bowl numbers.
Bunny, and then what was the Turning Point USA viewership comparison? There we go.
Yeah,
I'll look that up. New York Times. Let's see what it says. Turning Point. Why do you keep welcoming me to things? I'm here, aren't I? God damn. I pay y'all good money every month. You don't have to say hello to me. Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yo, low key, by the way, I know we stumble on shit. That's a good bit, by the way.
What?
I don't know if you want me to edit that out, but like that's what you're paying for when you pay for a subscription, for someone not to say hello to me.
I'll take it because I subscribe to anything.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'll take that one because boy, I'm paying all this money for these friends.
Oh, that's great.
Viewers.
Look at this shit.
Okay.
I think we got I got one on ESPN. There we go.
Oh, okay, great. Because I've got. Let's see. I'll do whatever Variety says here.
Okay,
yeah,
let's
those
do it
numbers look right. Okay, so on the New York Times, it says Turning Point USA All-American Halftime Show draws 6.1 million concurrent viewers on YouTube.
Okay, not bad.
This is all right. So that's what Turning Point did. Streamed opposite Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. Turning Point USA All-American Halftime Show featuring Kid Rock drew as many as 6.1 million concurrent viewers on its YouTube channel Sunday night. The show, which started after the conclusion of the first half of the Super Bowl, began with a message in support of late conservative pundit Charlie Kirk. "This one's for you, Charlie," a spokesman said. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Pete Hegseth made a video appearance. The stream included a pro-adoption advertisement funded by Adoption is an Option.
Okay.
Adoption is an option. That's the name of something. Okay. But the show, which also saw performances from country singers Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett, was mostly devoid of political messaging. Yeah. So there's that. Now,
the whole thing was the political message.
Yeah, I feel like
okay.
Like, all right, we didn't say anything about politics. Well, bitch, why is we here?
Yeah, like the existence of this is the statement.
That this is happening, I believe. That was the political message. Now they were trying to do it on X. They wanted to show it on X.
Okay.
But due to licensing restrictions, we are unable to stream the All-American Halftime Show on X. head on over to our YouTube channel tonight around 8 to watch the full show. That was the post that Turning Point USA had to put on X. Like, oh, we
Okay.
can't show it here. Yeah. Designed as an alternative to the Bad Bunny show. It's an opportunity that the show is an opportunity for all Americans to enjoy a halftime show with no agenda other than to celebrate faith, family, and freedom.
That's it, baby.
We set out to provide an entertainment option that will be fun, excellent, and exciting for the entire family while millions are gathered for the big game. Okay. All right. So what does yours say about 'cause
Super Bowl Sunday night with Bad Bunny did well, although it fell slightly short of setting records. The Super Bowl itself averaged 124.9 million viewers on NBC, Peacock, Telemundo, NBC Sports Digital, NFL Plus.
okay.
But the record was 127.7, so it was really high, but fell short of that number, which was reached last year on Fox for the Phillies and Chiefs Super Bowl.
Oh, sure.
The peak of the audience was 137.8 between 7:45 and 8 p.m. The previous peak was 137.7, so they did beat that number. They had the most viewers at any one particular time.
And that's just for the Super Bowl in general.
The game
We're
itself.
looking at. Okay,
Then
got it.
for Bad Bunny's halftime show, the show averaged 128.2 million viewers. So they kept most of the viewership, and technically were higher than the game itself, between 8:15 and 8:30. This would be the fourth most watched halftime show ever, behind Kendrick Lamar's, which owns the record at 133.5. Michael
Really?
Jackson, yep. Michael Jackson is second with 133.4. And
Okay.
Usher in third with 129.3.
Yeah, we don't talk about that Usher one. That Usher one was fire.
Oh, real talk.
I'm sure at the time we discussed it in length. But
Yeah.
I mean, he had strippers on the pole. They were roller skating. It was really good. Anywho.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight up. So like not bad. Like overall Super Bowl highly viewed, and the Bad Bunny show came in fourth place in overall viewership all time for a halftime show.
All right. Great. Did you watch it?
Live, I did not. I saw it afterward.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I mean, who's watching anything live? I think I literally was hosting a show when it was happening. Yeah. So what did you think of it?
I thought it was cool. Admittedly, not not music I vibe to normally. I'm not a Bad Bunny like fanatic. But I overall I thought it was cool. I liked a lot of the visuals. I was also in a weird headspace in terms of like being excited for people. You know, I saw a few people that I recognized in commercials. So I was just like weirdly like, oh, look at all these street people. Look at all these people playing bushes. You know, I think this is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I will say that I feel like I've seen I've enjoyed other Super Bowls recently more. But I don't know if that's a mixture of me having preferred those songs, you know, just because I'm connected more with like I enjoy Kendrick more. The Weeknd's wasn't highly reviewed, and I enjoy The Weeknd enough that like, this is just fun to me. So yeah, I thought it was cool. I don't think it was like amazing personally.
Right.
I don't think it was bad. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of my vibe for it. But and also I will say I've never gotten the impression he's oh my god performer. I think I've always thought it was like club music, but like he doesn't like move much in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you'd say he's more of a like what do the kids call it? An aura farmer.
Yeah, I could see that.
An aura.
Like he creates
aura
vibes.
farmer.
But
Yes,
I don't know
he
if
definitely yes, he creates vibes.
Yeah, he creates a vibe. If I'm at a club, at a bar, lounge, I'm not mad at this. But like, if I saw this and it was like, even if it was my kind of music, I don't know if I would want to see this live, like this kind of performance. But I would still say I'm a fan, if that made sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I liked it. You know, I only recognized 4 of the songs,
Yeah.
maybe. Um, and, you know, eh, I I wouldn't say that I'm not a Bad Bunny person, and I am glad that he's around.
Yeah.
fantastic. And usually, I mean, like when he first hit the scene, I was so maybe stupidly, I was just so like, wait, Spanish trap? Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing
Okay.
Spanish trap? And so my brain was just like, yeah, I mean, trap can be anything. But
Yeah.
but I mean, why you'd wanna claim it is beyond me, but I mean, you can have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the set pieces were nicely done.
Agreed.
Is definitely for TV. Um, I don't know how that must have looked from the stadium itself. Uh, but, according to what people were saying, half of the stadium was gonna turn around and turn their back on him anyway, so who cares if they were paying attention?
Right.
Um, uh, I think I enjoyed it more than Kendrick,
Okay.
only because, uh, although I like Kendrick's aesthetic of, I knew Kendrick would do well because he likes a marching corps. You know what I mean? He likes a military style people, walking in formation,
Yeah, like that's
and
his bag. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
he loves that shit, and, though that is very to me, very arresting, it can be arresting on video,
right.
because of the things you can do with it. On a stadium, I'm just like, I mean, this is just marching band. And, hey, look,
Word.
I was on drill team. I've been on fields, many fields
I was gonna
with
say,
a
yo,
flag.
Georgia
So,
high school, like, yo,
like, I get it, but I'm also not as impressed. But I still like the Kendrick one. And so I like this one too.
yeah,
Probably more akin to The Weeknd in, like, a set that was definitely for television.
right.
Um, so I'd put it on par with that one, but I also really like The Weeknd one because I low-key really like The Weeknd.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, like,
so I like
I
those
know there was some
yeah.
people that were anti that, but I thought you did well. I enjoyed the weekend
I
too.
thought he did well too, even though I was just like, "Who wants to listen to his coke jams?" The weekends, all his songs are about doing coke and fucking models in a loft apartment somewhere in Toronto. Who's trying to hear that? At a football game, but what do I know? He's also about scary movies now, apparently. I was the thing about Bad Bunny's those set pieces were wild.
Yeah,
Like, so much I like that there was tall grass and what he was doing with that, and I didn't realize until 2 days later that there were people in there, and
yeah,
that's how they all got out there on the field and shit. I love that so much. I might love that more than almost any song that he did, which is not true because I really love, like, 2 of those songs. So, but I loved, like, he was really doing a lot, and you know it's that's I don't know if it's a tough place to be, but that he had to be more intentional, much like Kendrick, had to be more intentional with it, because it's not a place that anyone thought he would end up.
right, for sure.
So that, you've got here's this platform, what are you going to do? And how are you going to tell the story that you wanna tell while, because he loves the thing is, yeah, he loves, like, a big set. He loves a big production. I feel like with this most recent album, he did a song on Fallon,
Okay.
and I feel like it's just him and, like, a fridge. Like, he did something where he's getting stuff out of the fridge and making food and then sitting on the countertop and, it's real casual what he's doing, but I'm like, it's in the Tonight Show studio. So it's
Yeah.
like, "What?" The roots are, like, right there. Like, it's so but
Yeah,
he
I felt
likes
like that about the SNL sets.
yeah, he likes doing that. So I yeah, I don't know. I mean, I knew he'd do well because he's been doing those huge shows in where do you do it? Mexico and Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew he'd be able to do that well. But yeah, I was happy with it. I don't understand why anyone would dislike it unless you just can't handle syncopation. You know what I mean? If any sort of beat throws you off, you're like, I can't. But it's wild because when those songs kick in, if you don't move any part of your body, I don't
Yeah, yo.
understand you. Get out of here.
Real talk, like get checked.
Yeah.
Real talk. It's a deeper issue we got to talk about there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would say it would be just outside of like my top 10, but a fun performance. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I still got Prince as my favorite.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
when they were doing just straight ahead, just rock concerts
Yeah.
instead of huge productions. Yeah.
I think that's one of the pivots that I think is bothering people with the Super Bowl the last like maybe half decade, in the sense that the reason that like I think there's a pivot that they've made at some point to make it like currently popular stars versus
It's when
like
when they switched from Pepsi sponsoring it to Apple Music, and then
right,
they at the time that they signed that they Apple Music started doing it was when they signed with Rock Nation
right.
to help. And so Jay-Z kinda I mean, like, the NFL, they can't get mad because they want to still remain relevant
Yeah, and this is helping.
because we can't have Aerosmith doing this shit over and every year, showing up with whatever young person we have. You know what I mean? So you have to stay relevant, and they knew that Jay-Z could help them do that, but they also knew that that might be at the at the risk of upsetting fans, but they also know that the fans ain't going nowhere. People will still hate watch. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, even if you throw Kid Rock and 3 other people in a room somewhere,
yeah.
which I mean, that looked like a real bummer. I'm not saying that you should have backup dancers all the time, but I feel like if you don't, your stage should be smaller.
Yeah, that's it.
They had a huge set built out, and it's just one guy with a guitar.
What's happening here?
Boring.
At least especially for TV.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at a concert, all right, cool. I could it could become intimate in a way.
Right.
But like
Yes.
all you showing me on TV is how little you planned for the show.
Right. All
Like,
those lights aren't doing it for me in my apartment.
Yeah. You're literally highlighting how much better the Super Bowl is.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was going to be at least outside somewhere. I didn't know it was just going to be in like an airplane hang or some
Real
shit.
talk.
Which I think rumor has it they shot it in Georgia somewhere. To have the space to put up a building like that or one of the studios or whatever, but that doesn't even feel that means it wasn't even like a venue. I don't know. It really was devoid of many things.
Yeah.
Fun, joy. Yeah, that. Fun and joy.
Hey man, I hope the 6 million of y'all enjoy the lesser show.
Yeah, I hope you did. I won't watch it. I'm sure it's still on YouTube, but YouTube has wisely said, you don't need to see this one, right?
Nah,
And I'm like,
we've seen the rest of your algo.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it ignores me a lot, but this time they were like, I mean, we're not going to show it to you.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking of not wanting to be seen and heard, the Olympic Committee begged fans not to boo J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio during the opening ceremony.
Oh, boy.
That's right. The International Olympic Committee was forced to ask fans to hold their boos towards the U.S. delegation as the Milan Winter Olympics kicked off on Friday. Sports fans were implored not to boo Vice President J.D. Vance and the secretary. International sports fans have been up in arms following the Department of Homeland Security's announcement that members of ICE Homeland Security Investigations Unit would provide security for the Winter Games. The news sparked a massive uproar and petitions against ICE's deployment in Milan. It comes as the Winter Olympics is hit by penis injection allegations ahead of the opening ceremony. What?
Hold on.
That is a pivot.
Slow down. Why are we talking about JD Vance? We talking about the wrong dick, baby. Hold on. Okay, Winter Olympics hit by penis injection allegations. Oh my God. Let me see if I can even read this.
That is a wild pivot. I did not expect that at all in the article. I
I
think it's
mean,
linking to a
I've
separate
already
article,
gone to
but
the other article right now. I'm looking at it.
yeah.
Yeah, it says strange claims have surfaced just before the Winter Olympics, with a newspaper alleging that male ski jumpers are using penis injections in an effort to boost their athletic performance. The games are set to kick off in Milan on Friday. But things have taken an unusual twist ahead of the festivities after German publication Bild reported that athletes were injecting their penises with hydrolonic acid before undergoing suit measurements. When suits are measured, a 3D scanner captures data from the lowest point of the athlete's genitals, with Bild alleging that jumpers are either injecting their penises or stuffing clay in their underwear to temporarily boost their measurements and create looser fitting suits. And then what's funny is at the end of this article, it says, meanwhile, the Olympic Committee has pleaded with fans not to boo the U.S. delegation in Milan. These guys are dating. These articles are dating.
How are
Okay.
these the two biggest stories in the Olympics according to
I
this
don't
newspaper?
know. Well, wait, hydroluric acid isn't banned in sports. It can enlarge penis circumference by up to 2 centimeters. If employed by jumpers, this would expand the surface area of their competition suits, slowing their descent and extending their airborne flight time. Every extra centimeter on a suit counts. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know this was an ad for hyaluronic acid. That's pretty dope. I like that.
It's okay, here's the thing. If you use any sort of lotion or moisturizer, hydrolonic acid is what is powering today's lotion. Like
Oh,
it's usually in lotions, moisturizers, things like that. So it's not. I mean, when I see the word acid, I immediately think everything's going to burn. It's not necessarily that, but
okay.
I guess it's just like kind of a healthy thing that you can inject in you. That's gonna make things hang heavy for a hot second before it
Okay.
burns off. I don't even know.
Hey, this is news for me. Real talk. I mean, of all, I just love that this is the reason for this.
Mhm.
You know, like, hey, shorty, it's not about you. I'm trying to improve my times at the Olympics. You
You
know,
know who would not have needed this?
okay.
The guy in the Summer Olympics who knocked the pole over with his dick when he was pole vaulting. You in the wrong Olympic, baby. See what they doing over here in the wintertime.
Real talk, yo.
It sounds like you're gonna get a big suit. Sounds like you could get a big suit.
Real talk, man. They need you over here, man.
I
Real
think
talk.
so.
Where's that Dominican sprinter from a couple years ago? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that person because he didn't knock a pole over with his dick, so
Yeah, but everybody was like talking about like how like it was like taped to like his his hip
Yeah.
or something. I was like, yo, he's winning. That's what matters, okay? He did what he had to do.
See, that seems like it'd be quite a drag.
Yo. Oh man. Yes, we play blue sometimes. Okay.
I'm so sorry, everyone. That was not only blue, it was a pun. I am so sorry. Oh my, I can't even. Oh God.
We'll pick it up from here. I promise.
Will we? I don't
will
think
not.
so. I mean, I already said two ridiculous puns in that last story. I want to be sorrier, honestly, but I can't because they really did tickle me. So
I was gonna say, like, low-key, you just gotta be proud of them sometimes. They're good. In other news, truck drivers win a $52 million whistleblower retaliation verdict against Sysco. California jury has awarded roughly $52 million to a group of truck drivers and yard workers who allege they were retaliated against after raising safety, wage, and regulatory concerns at Sysco, one of the nation's largest food distribution companies. The verdict stems from a lawsuit filed in LA County Superior Court against Sysco Riverside Inc. and Sysco Corp., in which multiple plaintiffs accused the company's managers of fostering a culture of intimidation towards employees who reported unsafe and illegal practices. Marion Gallagher, the lead plaintiff on the case, said the size of the verdict reflects how jurors viewed the evidence. I think there was an overwhelming evidence I think there was overwhelming evidence. There was so much evidence that Sysco was violating the law that these people were complaining, and they didn't do anything about it. Sysco plans to challenge the verdict, not surprised. In a statement emailed to the Freights Waves, the company said safety and security are top priorities at Sysco Riverside, as well as Sysco's other operating sites. This sounded very helpful.
I don't believe them. They,
Yeah.
First off, let me just say that this article was on a site called freightwaves.com, which I'm assuming is just, news about freight.
Yo,
News for truckers, news for like, train, for like freight, like, and I'm now absolutely fascinated.
Real talk, Sha, I love when our brains align. Like, Sha, I cannot tell you how much this blew my mind as a business idea that I'm like, yo, like, we not niching down enough. Like,
I mean,
this is freight only news. I clicked on the main page.
Yeah,
there is so much news.
Getting ready to look on the main page right now. Like, what is this?
Sha, they got like 8 different freight related newsletters.
Oh my God, look at that. American Shipper, Postal Mag, Trains Pro, Modern Shipper. This is great.
Real talk. Yo. So if you in the freight, like they got so much news. Real talk.
Yeah.
Incredible. They got freight podcasts. You know what I mean? Freight Waves, the road show. Yo.
You could get newsletters. Like, this is truly fascinating. I don't know why I didn't think there wouldn't be this, but this is so great.
Whole freight underworld over there, yo. We've been slacking, y'all. I'm gonna be so in the freights this year now.
I know. All we needed was a door. We just needed the door.
Oh man, this is awesome. Sysco workers who worked there for years, in some cases decades, at the Riverside, California location raised concerns related to yard safety, excessive working hours, falsified time records, food safety violations, and retaliation for contacting regulators, including California's OSHA and Labor Commission. The Houston-based Sysco is a multi-corporation that sells and markets and distributes food products, food service supplies, and equipment to restaurants, healthcare facilities, and stadiums. So yeah, they're a pretty big company that got caught out there.
Yeah, when we say pretty big company, I mean every place you eat has something from Sysco in the back.
Yeah,
every place you eat, no matter how fancy it wants to be. You know what? Do they need like a particular kind of potato for frying? Sysco probably got them. You know what I mean? Or like Sysco is where if you went to a college at a dorm and you ate in a dorm, you literally suckled from Sysco's teeth. All that shit. All that unknown cereal that's just in a box that you just pull the thing on and it pours into all of that's Sysco. That's not actual Captain Crunch.
Yo,
that's Sysco shit. So, so that's why not thrilled to hear about food service violations.
It's scary.
I know it's out there. You know how every piece of packaged food has a regulated amount of roach parts it can have in it. You know, we all heard that old wives' tale, but
come on.
I mean, I hate being reminded of it.
Yo, real talk.
Yeah.
Gallagher said one of the most striking facts for jurors was how the company handled a supervisor who was accused of leading the retaliation against the workers. After all these people complained, it continued to go on, and they promoted him to director, and he's still at the warehouse as director today. So yeah, the Sysco, to emphasize the size, operates 1,472 power units, 1,719 drivers, and they're distributed. They have 340 distribution centers across 10 countries. Yeah, but they're paying 52 M's to these drivers.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Cash in, quit, go home. You don't need to do this no more. You know what I mean? Put that away. In other news, X's offices raided in France and the UK as a fresh investigation starts into Grok. The French offices of Elon Musk's S have been raided by the Paris prosecutors' cyber crime unit as part of an investigation into the suspected offenses, including unlawful data extraction and complicity in the possession of child sexual abuse material. Prosecutors' offices also said both Musk and former ex-chief executive Linda Yaccarino, had summoned to appear at the hearings in April. In a separate development, the UK's Information Commissioner's Office announced a probe into Musk's AI tool, Grok, right? I think I'm saying it right?
Yeah, I think it's Grok.
Yeah, over its potential to produce harmful sexualized images and video content. Yeah, that's ugly, my G.
Yeah.
I
Musk's
just realized
reply on it was, this is a political attack. I swear to
Okay.
God, this dude.
Yo, I feel bad because like when I know it's not his name, and I don't necessarily even like the guy, but like I think of Gronk from like Gronkowski,
Right, yeah.
you know, and like it's gotta
Right.
suck to be that closely like related to this. I can't be the only one that like
I
hears
mean, honestly, Gronk has so many of his own issues
that.
that maybe it's a relief to be mistaken for an AI tool
Yeah.
that makes explicit sexual images out of people's faces that they don't even know about. Like what Grok is doing out there, like, yeah, someone could just pull your profile picture and then put it in Grok and then just say, I don't know, give me something to fap to. And then, yeah, just sexual. Like that's, it's all terrifying. What's
So Grok is
terrifying?
doing that now?
Yeah, Grok can do that now. In fact, let me find an article that maybe can explain Grok uh
That's
issues.
pretty wild, yo.
Yeah,
Like, so you,
that is extremely wild. Okay. Um
oh my goodness, I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, let's see. How do I even look this up?
Yeah,
Um
because I thought like I don't know, I thought like all those sites had like rules for like hey, like if you upload a picture, it's gotta be like a public figure or a picture of you.
uh-huh. Yeah. Uh yeah. Okay. All right. This was from what am I looking at now? Well, deny the cookies. Jesus. All right. There's so many pop-ups. And I do have a pop-up thing on my where it's like, give me more of them. No, Grok produces this was published January 22nd, 2026. Um Grok produces an estimated 3 million sexualized images, including 23,000 of children. The AI tool Grok is estimated to have generated approximately 3 million sexualized images after the launch of a new image editing feature powered by the tool on X, according to new analysis of a sample of images. I'm reading from the Center for Countering Digital Hate, is what I'm reading this on.
Okay.
The image generating feature exploded in popularity on December 29th, shortly after Elon Musk announced a feature enabling X users to use Grok to edit images posted to the platform with one click. The feature was restricted to paid users on January 9th
Okay.
in response to the wide condemnation of its use for generating sexualized images, with further technical restrictions on editing people to undress, then added on the 14th. So December 29th, they said, hey man, put in an image and edit it however you want with just one click. On January 9th, they were like, hey, bro, okay, you got to pay. We can't just have all of y'all doing it. Whoever's paying for this, y'all can do it. And then on January 14th, they were like, hey, quit making them naked. So, yeah. So France and the UK are like, hey, no. So France closed down the X offices or something and then deleted their account from X. Where they
Oh
were
my
just like, yeah, you
goodness.
know what? We ain't even here no more. Bye, France. Bonsoir, and left.
Yo, I'm not big on AI. I like to see what it's capable of to know.
Here it is.
Yeah, like this is wild.
This is the problem with our Western uh Puritan brains is that immediately when there's a new technology, the first pressure on it is how can I make it dirty?
Yeah.
How can I see some sex? And yeah, so that's insane. That's insane that in 2 weeks, if
Yo,
that, they were like,
shut it
everyone
down.
can do this. One click. You know what? Maybe you should pay for it. And then a week later, be like, not even a week, 5 days later, be like, hey, quit it.
Real talk, yo. When you made Elon be like, y'all going too far.
No,
Like,
even Elon is just like, I mean, he's not. I mean, he's. It's backlash that's making them go, okay, we've got to stop because they're doing this research and all that stuff. But I mean, if no one had said anything, Elon absolutely would have let this rock.
real talk.
So, like, yeah, like somebody's got to keep, because that's what people are doing with a lot of AI is they are, you know what I mean? Like, if they've put, you can get penalized for revenge porn, right? So if you're an angry man, or woman, but
yeah, let's be real.
yeah. And you want to try to get back at some perceived slight.
Right.
We, we can't, I guess if I could just take their face, their profile picture, and put it on some sort of naked body and have it doing vile things and make it look seamless so that people can't tell. Like,
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, and Grok is like, I mean, give us $9.95 a month to do it.
Nah, man, come on.
Like, well, come on, let's be businessmen about this.
If you would like,
I don't even know where that's gonna go.
To see
nope.
images of the sexiest prompt that I could think of to type into Grok.
No,
this
you're going to end up with something so gross, Gastor.
These are horrifying. I want you to know, not in the way that you guys are picturing, but this is the prompt I gave it. Draw a picture of Gastor Almonte at the beach in Thames, and I'm gonna share the 4 pictures on our socials.
I'm sad that you did. Do you know how much fresh water you used? You use so much fresh water right now. Not that, and I know what you're thinking. Shalewa, you about to throw all the plastic in the water. Yeah, that's to fuck up the AI. See, they can't do it with dirty water, apparently.
Clearly it shows.
Apparently not. So if they're going to use our fresh water, if we dirty the fresh water, we're fine, because Brita's still alive, right? They still make Brita filters. We're going to be great. We need a little dirty water in this anyway to make sure that we live. Look, I'm thinking ahead for all of us. I'm just saying.
Yo, real talk. Yo, Shop, when you pour out water to drink,
and
you see like a little thing in it, like there's like let's say like a particle or something.
A particle? Yes. Okay.
Something floating, right?
Okay.
How many particles you got to see before you're like, I got to get a new cup of water?
Well, can I identify the particle, or is it just like a little speck of dust?
I would say it's a speck of dust.
Is it all the way at the bottom?
Nah, floating. I'm
gonna get a napkin and see if I can pull that thing out.
Okay.
Like,
Gabby and I disagreed on it. So she's like, I get a new cup of water. And I was like, I feel like some of these specks, you need them.
You might.
Know what I mean?
Only because I'll say that because I do use a Brita pitcher, and I guess whatever it's filtering, there's like charcoal, and sometimes, if it's been a while, the water that has gone through and is clean has gone through the charcoal filter. It's got a little charcoal in it, right? And that happens when they used to, way back in the day, in the early days of Brita pitchers, you'd unpack, and then you'd have to soak it in a glass of water for like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something like that.
Oh.
You had to soak the whole filter to prep it for putting it in the pitcher. And then the first 2 full pitchers you did had all of the charcoal in it. and then you could pour that into your plants or whatever. But they were like, don't drink it, but you could put it in your plants. And now they're like, no, you just pop that bad boy in and it's fine. And I'm like, so I still run it under some water at first. But it will collect at the bottom. So first thing I'm gonna do is look at the bottom of am I at the very bottom of the pitcher? All right, well, let's go on and rinse that out. Let's change it. Let's do whatever. But I mean, if it's a speck that's big enough for me to see,
yeah,
I'm probably if it doesn't look buggy.
Yeah, no buggy speck. But
okay, yeah, then
definitely a dust speck. I let rock.
Yeah, I probably will get a napkin and try to get it on there and then keep it going. Because I mean, I'm a black person, so even though I wash all of my dishes and I know they're clean, when I get a glass from the cabinet, I immediately rinse it out before I put anything in it. So there should not be any speck.
I'm pro speck.
Okay, yeah, there shouldn't be any speck, but if there is, I'm whatever. If it's big enough that it bothers me, then yeah.
If I think about it, it gotta go. Hair's gotta go.
Hair's gotta go.
Hair's gotta go.
Yeah.
Specks I let go. I especially if I'm mixing it, like if I'm making the meals, like if I'm pouring the sugar-free meal, I'm I'm not gonna see it anyway, and that got its own specks. So I just stir it away. It's good for the soul.
Hey, as we all know, this scripture, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt, so put it in your mouth and let it work. We all know this.
Come on, real talk. Like and subscribe to the show, baby. You have any articles you want us to cover, DM us directly on Twitter, Instagram, at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs this week to Aaron Anderson, Jonathan, Serial Sensei, and K. Tessie. I think we got your secret identity recently. Appreciate you for clarifying the confusion from before. Always appreciate you. Yo, real talk. I cannot tell you how much I enjoy combos with the Troops and Correspondents. Because a lot of the troops hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but you said this on the pod." I'm like, I don't think you understand. You are bringing me joy. This is all my life is tangents like this. This is awesome.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Real talk. Pete, if you hear anything on the pod, you're like, "Hey, G, you mentioned this. Feel free. I promise you, I want to know about it." Real talk. I'm hoping to hear news about best places to take unmixed garbage.
Yeah, right.
What the fine is for taking trash out to the local park, specifically Highland Park in Brooklyn. What is how often can something be recycled?
Yeah. Please go ahead and fact check me on that if you want to. I can't guarantee I'm going to read it because I've made up my mind. But
I will, and I will tell Sha next week.
Just so you know, guys, I do separate things, but I mean, come on. I separate my trash. I ain't doing that for anybody else.
I'm enjoying it. So I really want to make that. I mean, come on. That's the merch. Oh man, this has been the dirty water but clean garbage Gastor Almonte with the dirty garbage clean water Shalewa Sharpe. Oh man, this has been I think our final controversial episode. We're gonna try to be less blue next week, but it won't happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll see.
We're matching the nastiness of the snow that is still in New York outside.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Catch y'all next time. Peace.